風をくれ風になれまるで breakdown 脈打つことを感じてる Never ever空の盾を破れよ誇りの中で霞む太陽背中で震える孤独に飛んでやれよこの手で掴むまで風をくれ風になれまるThe breakout 飛んだ時の蹴散らして永遠の瞬間が移かれば目覚める欲望を感じてる Never ever
Hello everyone and welcome over to the second round of the first round, the second race of the first round of the PMU Cup Series, the Season 10 playoffs. So we're going to feature all of the 16 drivers that are currently competing for the Season 10 championship. And before we go further from there, let's take a look at the point standings coming up to this race. Okay, so there you can see the playoff standings. Of course, not to forget, we're not going through the regular point standings anymore, as I increased a little bit. And yep, there you can see as of after race 1 of the first round of the playoffs, Drew Walker still leading the point standings. In fact, I think this is the first time in this season that we've seen Drew Walker in the top of the point standings, as in any form. Of course, I don't know if it counts the regular point standings, but Drew Walker is on top of the leaderboard, behind the one and only favorite, well, the best favorite to win the Season 10 championship, Owen Scott. And behind Owen Scott, in fact, 10 points behind, and quite unsurprisingly, Henry J. Brown had a bit of a lucky run during the last few races before the playoffs, and of course, the last race back at Nashville had a strong run, and being the first, the highest out of everyone in the playoffs to finish. Bradley Reim having an unlikely run in 4th place. Despite having no wins, currently the highest place with no wins. Roberto Crown Jr. in 5th place. Dex Miyazaki in 6th place. Aris Yuiko, the rookie, in 7th place. Rei Ayanami in 8th place. Solomon Sheridan in 9th place. Solomon Sheridan, not to forget, he'll be retiring at the end of the season. Does Solomon Sheridan go for one last championship? Same for Drew Walker, who will also not be racing again after this season. Wright Jr. having an unlikely run, I would say. He is actually still in, just behind the cut line, but having no wins. People are doubting that whether Wright Jr. is a worthy candidate for the championship. Niklaus Wright behind him, despite having 2 wins compared to Wright Jr.'s 0. He's in 11th place. And Aditya Bagus, one of the 2 RSIE drivers to qualify for the playoffs, in 12th place. And behind the cut line, we've got one race winner and rookie, Zachary VeeKay, David Dixon, Wright Sr., and Blake Parker all round up the last 4 spots in points of the chase. So, we might as well leave it down to our commentators. We've got our 3 commentators today, and I almost forgot to mention Saber Fox, David Dixon, and Wright Sr. are commentating today, so we might as well leave up to you guys to see what is your favorite pick to win this race and towards the playoffs. Who will make it to the next round of playoffs as far?
Well, I'm going to be honest here. I don't have a pick for this race. This race is going to be unpredictable, just like every other Daytona, Talladega race, heck, even Atlanta. Who plays the draft right? And even if a playoff driver can even win this game, it's whoever in the race, it's going to be pretty hard for them if we continue to have wrecks like the big one usually happening, even though we haven't had one at any plate tracks. The cut line's only 4 points, so if Bagus doesn't do well today, it could easily be VeeKay or anyone under that cut line who can take that spot. Heck, even anywhere up to Solomon is not safe at this point. You can win and you're in. This is what the playoffs is about.
Yeah, and just to add on to your point there, Saber, even upwards of like fourth, fifth with Reim and Crown Jr., you can earn 50 points for a win and up to 40 even for second. So anywhere up to the top 3, top 4 guys might not even be safe.
This is almost unpredictable. To know who will end up in which position, especially being Talladega. I mean Daytona. At least from my end. And well, does Cam Wright Sr. have a say on this one? I assume he has gone AWOL for a moment. I don't think he's responding, so we might just assume that he's AWOL for a moment. So, but yeah, continue on for what I was saying. Well, as I say, it's almost unpredictable, and we can only see until after the race of who will end up in what position in the standings and in the race by then. So, without further ado, let's make a move on from there, and let's start this night race at Daytona. And yes, do want to sort of apologize for the bad quality of the track. It is unfortunately the original track from the game, just not the add-on version, because I just basically didn't have much time to, and I didn't take into account of which track I actually have in the game. So, but well, it's a track of a track. Might as well call it the rubbish version of the 250 or some sort of comparison. But anyway, enough of my talking. Let's see who will qualify on pole for today's race. Well, take a look at that. An unlikely driver for pole, Dex Miyazaki in the RSIE car. He's in fact in a very good spot where he is right now. Dex Miyazaki will start on the pole. Natalie Seville behind Dex Miyazaki, sharing the front row, will start alongside him, of course. Bradley Reim, OMG, he is certainly going to have an unlikely run for the championship. Bradley Reim in third place. And Matthew Hill in fourth place. Taro Lowell in fifth place. Jackie Daytona in sixth place. Henry Guo in seventh place. Aris Yuiko, another contender in eighth place. Jerry Chen in ninth place. And Flounder Wilson, last race winner at Nashville, in 10th position. And let's take a look at the rest of the drivers in the playoffs. David Dixon starting 13th. Cameron Sr. behind Dixon starting 14th. Bagus starting 15th. He ought to try and improve a little bit, at least, if he wants to remain in the running for the championship. And what else? Henry J. Brown, of course, he is somewhere safe, especially with that strong run last race. And Drew Walker in 20th, of course, don't worry him too much. Wherever he starts or finish, he will still be safe. Niklaus Wright, though, in 21st, he needs to up his game a little bit. Blake Parker as well, he's currently last running in the playoff. He needs to at least, perhaps ideally, beat everyone in the playoffs this race if he wants to have a chance of winning or in the championship, at least get his chance of making it in the next round at least. Apologies for my bad talking. So Blake Parker needs to at least up his game to keep it short and sweet. Zachary VeeKay as well. He's currently out of the cutoff. He's currently behind the cutoff line. He literally needs to up his game as well. Who else? Roberto Crown Jr. He is okay-ish, but we'll start 27th. Let's hope what we can do from there. And who else? Owen Scott. Don't worry him too much. Rei Ayanami though, she's got work to do. Sheridan in 36th place, and Cameron Jr. Looks like everyone's gonna start to rumble around Cameron Jr. So, yep, there you go. Those are all the drivers from the playoffs, and I hope the internet's working. I think is all right.
Yep, working better than usual.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
I had a bad feeling about it, but anyway, so just show you a bit more of the standings from the back. Just another 2 seconds.
Yeah, and now something interesting to note. Dex Miyazaki starting on the pole position. That is already a bonus point in these playoffs. And who knows, the cutoff line may even be decided by 1 point. We don't know yet.
This is going to be interesting, especially being a Daytona. As I probably keep on saying, it is almost unpredictable, and who knows, maybe we'll have a shock win. Maybe a shock exit or move or whatever. Anything that can change the way the playoffs are. But anyway, let's get in there and just double check. Okay. Alright, let's move on. We've got just about 6 seconds.
Drivers, start your
And
engine.
as I want to say, I don't know, maybe this race could be chaotic, maybe it couldn't. You don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna be one of the two. There is no happy medium. Usually.
Oh, let's see if we need to restart anything. Yep, we're all good. Everyone starts, and oh, we've got some new schemes to show you today. And one being, as I'm showing you right now, that is Aditya Bagus in that Busch Knights car. Of course, you will never see Aditya Bagus outside of a Busch car or a Busch Lights car. And Rei Ayanami, looks like Rei Ayanami is trying to be Davey Allison, I think. Who remembers Davey Allison, racer in NASCAR in the 80s and 90s, who unfortunately tragically died back in 1993 in a crash, of course, in NASCAR, I think. And some few schemes as well. Leland Motorsports have coming with some different schemes, especially for this month because it's Halloween. That is Wright Sr., Cameron Sr. in the number 5 car. I don't know if I'll be able to show all of the schemes because we're a bit of a rush and the pace car should be able to come in any moment soon. Oh, in the 19 car, and I think that's Trey Meeks driving in the degree car. And I don't know where Rally Hill is. Anyway, pace car will pull in.
Oh.
And we're about to go racing. Here we go.
Green flag at Daytona.
And let's hope to God we're not going to get anything chaotic immediately after this lap, because it is obviously not normal to see crashes happening so early. Oh my goodness, 3 wide. That is interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say we're already 3 wide, multiple rows deep, so don't speak too soon on the crazy.
It's only getting crazier, and I hope. I mean, it'll be a bit of a miracle if they actually last for like 20 laps or 10 or 20 laps even.
We've got 4 wide a little bit back there.
Oh, already we
And
got
there's a
caution on the first
crash.
lap. Oh my god. Oh my god, Bagus is involved. We got a contender involved. Henry G. Brown got involved. And OMG, that was...
There it is.
That's shocking to see.
That is.
Playoff
That is.
complications early.
And that involved Baggins, who I believe is just barely in the playoffs.
Bagus looks like he's in danger of losing out to that spot, which means after one race, well, he's only got one race to try and bear himself. Henry G. Brown, what happened?
That's correct. What? He is sliding through the grass.
Henry J. Brown.
Oh, he hit the pit. He hit the pit. He hit the pit box. That's what's happening.
What do you mean hit the pit box?
He hit the line that commits you to pit road.
Oh, that.
And he got put into the grass.
That's
yeah.
That's just.
But yeah, Bagus is 4 points on the cut line.
Well, that's.
And with
unexpected turn.
him wrecking that, that's not good for the 26 team.
Well, I think the line needs to be like checked in or anything. So, but anyways, we are already seeing drivers coming in the pits for tires, I would assume. Yeah, to be honest, it feels like it was a bit rigged because honestly, usually it shouldn't usually races like this, it shouldn't have like caution straight after the first lap or anything. It just filled some things up. I mean, maybe not rigged, but something unfair. So,
I mean, if we go back and we can watch that, I can assume what happened.
Let's go back for now. Perhaps too much aggression.
Yeah, because I need to see what happened.
Yeah, too much aggression with the track and everything, because I fear we're not going to get like a lot of action.
Yeah, can we go back to the 4 wide with Bagus?
Where's Bagus?
Yeah,
Bagus, oh my god, almost 5 wide at one point. There it is. Let's go from there.
Yeah, that's just 4 wide. You're too tight there. You can't do anything about that.
That's a sad moment. Who's that? Is that the that's the 5 Riley Hill. Riley Hill. I can see the 5.
Oh, okay. And the amount of cars just like having damage is probably at least above double digits, and we haven't even made it past the first 2 laps.
That is very, very unfortunate. But anyway, ooh, Jerry Chen.
Oh,
in the high
Jerry
positions.
Chen.
I think Jerry's in second place, or he will start in second. Or he will restart in second place alongside Natalie Seville, who is leading right now.
He made.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Am I seeing some drama?
Whoa!
What's
happening?
The line's messed up.
The
line's messed up. Hope we're not
Meeks.
Bumper cars again.
Meeks is being Meek, like always. Okay. Meeks is just gonna drive by.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
The line is like screwed up for some reason.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to organize themselves into line.
Maybe,
yeah, that's what I think's going on.
Admittedly, I did like modify the line modifier, but only 1 unit digit. I think that was not a good idea. I'll have to revert to its original, because that would certainly reduce
Great job.
time. Well, that was bad. Well, yeah, I just admitted it was too aggressive of the track K9 file. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Chen.
Because they were 4 wide there. Blake Parker retired. Blake Parker and Aditya Bagus have retired.
Bagus retired. So he's definitely in danger. Matthew Hill as well has retired, but it looks like everyone else will stay.
think this will put him up
Yeah,
below
and
the
then
cut line
Brown.
to PK.
So Brown, after a fantastic run at Nashville, trouble early here at Daytona.
Yep,
But I
not
hope he'll
doing
be
well.
alright. I hope he'll be alright. I guess, I mean, that's just his career-wise. He ends up in crash and stuff like that, but gets a lucky run.
Let's just hope that that is the only major wreck we see today.
Well, we could see a big one. I mean, nah, I'm just being silly. Like, to be honest with you, usually during a start, the very first start, obviously being double
Brown
file,
done.
and I think he's out. He's retired from the race, and he will definitely
Brown
be
is
last place.
officially done today.
He's definitely gonna hate himself when he sees this. So,
Yep,
anyways, enough much
Ball
talking.
too.
Enough much talking. Who just joined in? I think.
Owen Scott. Oh no.
Oh, the guy who hardly speaks. So, but anyways, looks like
No,
pace car will pull in,
Bill.
and that's
P1.
and he goes again.
There he goes. All right.
I think he's not.
Pace car. Pulling in. And green flag back in the air at Daytona.
Let's hope they stay like this for quite some time. And oh my goodness me, we've seen some cars trying to spread out a little bit.
They're
now.
going to already. Can we just keep 2x2 racing, no wrecks? That's all I want. Oh, never mind. We're gonna go 3 wide.
I think.
Oh, never mind.
I think
They got it sorted.
Maybe the AI struggled a bit too aggressive as well. So, especially for Daytona. But let's hope they can hold up, because that would be absolutely insane if they keep going this wide and there's not any wrecks for like 10 laps. As we see Jerry Chen.
Here goes Jerry Chen.
Making a move on Natalie Seville. With we've got.
Will this be his first lap led his return?
We've got Jerry Chen's mentor, Henry Guo, in the 14 car.
Uh-oh.
Now battling alongside the older driver, Jerry Chen, in the first place. And look, we see Henry. We see what am I saying, Henry? Jerry Chen's predecessor, Jace Chevalier, is actually not far from here.
Cool.
And let's hope he does not cause a wreck. And hello there, Pulsar Dex Miyazaki up here once again.
This is... We are 3x3, 6 rows deep. Look at this. This is... I will not be shocked. There's a wreck here. Just... at all. In this pack.
As VeeKay goes up in the lead, in a good spot here. If he wants to win this race, he's going to have to hold on to it, because that will be a bonus if he does win the race, because he's one of the 4 drivers behind the cutoff line. There is Solomon Sheridan, another contender. He's right there. And looks like
Sheridan started deep in the field too.
it looks like the field is already splitting up ever since that unfortunate wreck. And is that Saber Fox? Saber Fox was involved in the wreck, and just keep an eye on the 87, because they are currently...
It was mostly just issues. I'm guessing it was like the field spreading out and stuff that causes that.
And lap car coming in, and I think that's
Uh-oh.
Meeks.
That
Meeks
is.
a lap down. That is sad.
No. Here we go. Here goes Meeks. Side by side for P1.
Yeah.
Dixon nearly making it 3 wide. He's gonna back off. Oh, Meeks gotta pick a lane.
Oh, David
Oh, man.
Dixon, not good spot. He literally
And
needs a high
Dixon's
position.
gonna get the work of it.
Bradley Reim as well.
He needs a good run here. And that's bad. Meeks's. But he's on line with the field, actually.
Just keeping on David Dixon, the contender for playoffs, and he's managed to get around Trey Meeks. Let's hope Meeks doesn't wreck up like Ruben Gonzalez back in season 8, season 9, I think.
I think they'll season that, actually. Oh, they're 4 wide. Yep, this is not going to end well. We are going to have a pileup.
It's going to be caution. There you go. Oh my
There
gosh.
it is.
Oh, and there's a car upside down.
And that is Guo. What?
14. That's Henry Guo flipping.
Oh,
and
and
into
there's
a
another
pile
one
of
upside
smoke.
down.
What is 87 doing?
More.
Who was that flipping wildly?
Is that Rain?
That's what I want to know. Who was that flipping?
Roberto Crown Jr. involved. Oh,
No.
that, let's have, oh, what was that?
No.
That must be Guo.
Leland Hill.
Guo?
Who is that? That is not
That is
Guo.
the
Alejo.
full
I think it's
car.
Guo.
Alrighty, Alejo.
Alejo.
Oh. No.
This is so aggressive.
What even happened?
That is so aggressive.
They went full 4 wide thanks to Meeks. Wow.
This is, I was about to say he's going to end up like Ruben Gonzalez. This is definitely Ruben Gonzalez version 2 Electric Boogaloo.
And watch just as, like, the backpack of the field, like, the last 5 cars on the lead lap just drive by at about 190.
Blake Parker.
There's the 87.
Blake Parker involved.
There's everyone else.
What a shake-up of the entire field for the playoffs. And now this.
The giant one.
I hate it. Let's go on board Alejo. That violent wreck, probably the most violent we've seen so far this race, and in the collision at least. Thanks to me, because this has happened.
Nah, great job, Meeks.
Oh, we're a bit slower than before. Oh, there you go.
There he goes. And yeah, he just... I don't know what he could have done there. Oh, okay. He got hit from the side by one of the back cars.
That looks concerning. I would assume there could be injuries because if we were wrecked that
I
bad,
think he's okay. I don't know, though. He may... Who did hit him to cause the flip, is my question. Because I know it's the back half of the field.
I think it was Ayanami or... I think it was Ayanami, I can tell. Or
It was
Parker.
78. 78. It was one of the guys in the back.
Ooh!
Oh, it was Rei.
Okay. He was okay.
That makes...
Yeah, I was right. It was Rei.
Yeah, that's a door. That's
Oh.
the passenger door. Never mind.
He was
Okay.
busy.
Roberto Crown Jr. just kinda did something funny. Ouch.
He's definitely okay. Probably shock from that moment.
Definitely shook up after that wreck. But wow.
Another wreck.
Oh, violent tumble at Daytona.
Yeah.
And look at the 95. Just drive through. There's the rest of the field. I don't even know how the entire back marker, like the back half of the pack, was just like survived that. That is
Probably unfair.
yeah. Maybe onboard Cam says the onboard Walker. See what Walker saw. Yeah. Oh my god, I need to see. Look at this. Barely tapped. Other than that little tap, I don't think he got that much damage out of it. That's...
Dex Miyazaki barely went through. Almost. I would think he got a bit of
almost
damage.
bought himself out of that. So himself out on that grass.
I don't know who else requested me
Uh,
or anything.
I don't know who else you can go on board with. There's only like 10 cars you can go on board with. The rest have damage. I don't know what you can do.
Yeah, honestly, there's too much to see. So let's go through this and let's take a bit of a break because
Yeah.
honestly, this is just a
That...
lot, too much to say. And David
Guo?
Dixon is
We can
leading.
go on board with Guo, maybe. Okay, David Dixon leading, of course.
He definitely needs that win for the
Cards
playoffs.
are... The cards are aligned for a good race. It's just 95% of the field had to be wrecked for it.
Before the halfway of the race, that's certainly
Whoa.
going to be something to look at. I think people are going to start complaining, why is this track so unsafe because of all these collisions? In fact, we've had injuries at this track. Plate tracks
I know.
are no stranger to injuries. Especially here at Daytona.
At least we don't have the next gen car, because that, if we had a pre-Talladega 1, that would have been bad.
And pit stops coming in.
Yep.
And as usual,
Jerry
David
Chant.
Dixon.
Whoa, out of the race.
Wait, David Dixon. I think I've accidentally cut that off, but it seems David Dixon has skipped through. I think he's on fuel only, unless I'm being sarcastic, but let's just hope.
I think like 95% of the field just like randomly showed up at this point.
Oh my god, we need to bring out the live
All the start,
standings. Henry G. Brown.
all the starting markers are... Whoa, yeah.
Aditya Bagus, Roberto Crown Jr., Rei Ayanami.
Those four may be out of this race. Yeah, I don't know. That maybe those four are under the cut line after this race. I don't know though.
I think he will stay in the cutoff line. He will definitely stay in the cutoff line because he's like way down in last. So that means he's only got a win as a miracle if he wants to get through to the playoffs.
He's in a must-win. Multiple drivers are in a must-win at this point. It's not even possible for many people at this point.
Well, it's just
Disney
literally a
won.
bullseye chance, but who knows?
Yeah. Need a Ross Chastain style move to win the race, to get into the next round, maybe. I don't know. But this top 10 is weird, man. Like, I don't think we've said any drivers' names in a while. Like, all season. Besides David, the two Davids, Yuiko Sr., and a couple others. But I haven't seen...
I think Faber's got cut out, but yeah, moving on, I guess, as the pace car will pull in at the end of this lap, and hope to God, and oh boy, Philander Wilson is a lap car, so we gotta have to watch out for Philander Wilson. And where is Wilson? Philander Wilson is like on the tail end of the lead lap. And is there internet trouble? I hope not. My internet.
Just a little, not much.
Yeah, I did felt a glitch, well, or some sort of a skip through the stream at some point. So maybe I just need to figure out what's going on. For some reason, maybe it's the memory starting to become a bit of an issue right now. So
Alright, so who is it retired?
so these other drivers have retired. And the likes of Blake Parker, Rei Ayanami, and Alejo obviously have all retired. So same as though that I think the worst driver in the playoffs so far is Blake Parker, who's unfortunately got a must-win situation next race. But anyway, we're about to go green here at Daytona for the third time. Can everyone master around Flanders Wilson as she's about to be lapped down by the leaders as we are going racing, and I hope to God we're not going to get another caution because that was just too much. David Dixon, he gets around Flanders Wilson, and could he perhaps use Flanders Wilson as a buffer for him to get away? In fact, it is hard to get away in plate tracks, so it won't be that long before anyone can catch up to him. Aris Yuiko in second place currently, and of course in the playoffs.
Now here's an issue, you don't want to get too far ahead.
Yeah, because there could be any slingshot happening at any point during this race. And you never know what could happen. As Yuiko's
right there.
that inside.
And he's going to poke the nose.
Inside's moving. There he goes. Trying to get to Dixon. Think he'll make the move there.
Whoopsie. Aris Yuiko up in the lead. He goes. Dex Miyazaki and Saber Fox, who got involved in that wreck. It looked damaged to me, but somehow...
No, I think she barely got out of it. They're 2 and 3, nearly in the back there. Dixon trying to get a good run, but I don't think it's going to work. Teammates on the inside line. They're 3 wide.
3 wide, Miyazaki with the lead. Here comes Wright and Tanda lined up on the bottom. Now Tanda's going to poke that nose out.
Oh wow, I can say something now that we are seeing 4 Southern Cross cars in that leading pack, so something to watch. But we see the other
Honda could
car.
get there first. I believe Honda gets there. I don't remember.
Excuse me.
I don't have anything.
Honda, not Toyota, sorry. I was about to say one of the Toyotas Southern Cross, but they're not Southern Cross anymore.
God. 3 wide. Couple rows deep there.
Dex Miyazaki, the pole sitter.
27 wants to...
And here comes Sheridan.
Yeah, watch out.
Here comes Jay, 47.
And, oh, it looks like Jason.
And now looking at inside of him, Owen Scott.
Oh no, here comes Owen Scott, the closer on the closer at the...
And Scott caught in the middle. Here comes Sheridan and Ryan's to the inside. Also with Junior. Oh, there's a crash, and there's Ryan's around.
And there's the big one.
Whoa.
And there's the big one. Looks like the luck is not going to happen for any of the Southern Cross cars. And that's
he's okay.
That's depressing. How? How?
That is turning into a demolition derby of a race. What happened down there?
Looks like just a normal hook on the inside just gets...
And Saber gets...
I think that involves 3 Southern Cross cars. That's not fun.
Furry row.
What?
Sorry.
I said
Southern Cross way through the season, I completely forget.
I'm stupid. I called it once, so...
Junior's involved in it as well. Uh-oh.
So that begins with the 66 and the 75.
Yes.
Wait. What
That
happened to Junior?
does.
That's not Junior.
Oh, Junior's in the wreck.
There he is.
See?
I
Yeah, he gets involved in it.
I think he just about
He
made it.
barely makes it.
Just made it. I think he might
No.
have a bit of damage.
Oh.
That was close.
If he has any damage,
yeah.
he will have minimal damage.
He doesn't look like he's got any.
Yeah, I don't,
The right
I
side's a
don't
little
think he
bit roughed
has
up.
any.
Probably from the side he might have damage, but otherwise he's okay. That was lucky for David Dixon and Cam Wright Jr., who barely survived that wreck.
That
I
is
hope it's nothing internally damaged between the two. Anyway, let's
so it's
let's
66
again.
to 75. 75 just
There
got.
was a little bit of a hit to the right side for Junior from VeeKay.
Yeah, but there was also, if you look back on it, I think the 66 just got. Or the 75 got a bit squirrely on that inside. And that's what causes it. Just
Go on board.
hard wreck.
Yeah, we'll want to go on board probably the 66 after this one.
That is Sam.
Yeah, if you go to the right side, you'll see it perfectly fine. Oh yeah, that's nasty. 75 involved. He has a bit of damage on that back bumper. I don't see any to the 45.
Yeah, so let's go on board with Xander Howell, and this is where it starts.
He tries to go inside. I don't think he has the run, and that's just what causes it. He got the 75 a bit squirrely there. Turns him into the pack.
And how lucky did Owen Scott get in all of that?
Because he's Owen.
Very.
I think we went too far. Let me go back to the front.
No, we're fine.
Oh.
Now this is coming to the caution car. No, we want to look not on board, but look at
the rear. Let's see. I think we're there.
Oh yeah, the rear.
I think we're there.
No, we're not here. This is turn 1, heading into 2.
Let me.
Yeah, just.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
Just about got it.
Oh yeah. Okay. If the 75's a bit ahead,
he did get clipped just barely by the 7 car.
If you're a team owner, you don't want that happening. You don't want to have 3 cars involved in a wreck at this track, especially.
So, should we go on board with the 7 car of David Ryan's?
David Ryan's. As I
That's what we're doing.
Sometimes get confused with Olivia Reynolds, especially with that pink Olivia Reynolds Foundation car. Let's go on board the 7 car of David Ryan's.
We can just. He is the. There's the wreck happening. Just got turned. That's all. Just got turned.
To be honest, it's so insane that these wrecks happen towards the front. So insane.
Yeah, you're expecting it to happen in the middle to back, not like the dead front where people are battling for the lead. I get it if you're like.
I was about to say dead heat, I would say, but otherwise it's kind of abnormal.
But we're midway through the race. Like, we don't need to be 3 wide for everywhere.
And to be frank with
you, God knows how long.
This does remind me. This does remind me a bit about one of the worst races we've ever seen in PMU. That was back in the season 5 Indy Brickyard 400.
Oh.
The whole of the leading pack, including the leader, got turned into and wrecked, and that was just pathetically bad. So, anyways. Enough wasting time.
Yeah, that's a bad wreck for multiple drivers. with Dex Miyazaki in the lead
He's still leading.
somehow. Somehow still leading.
This is going to be a huge race for Miyazaki. Starting on the pole, leading, and we're only halfway through this thing.
David Dixon.
Yeah, which is what I'm saying.
Has he
Why
pitted?
are we racing? No. They did their first round of pit stops earlier, remember?
Oh, well, I don't know why David Dixon. Maybe he got wrecked
It
a
was
little bit
a-
and he just lost control. So, but I hope he gets back in there. So, because I think he's on a good position, right there.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of drivers are in a great position for this race. They just can't have an issue like that.
we can only hope to God that he
Only
literally
open.
wreck. Anyways,
Yeah. And I believe that is the end of the day for a couple of drivers.
and who was retired?
And
Fox is
yeah.
retired. VeeKay is out.
PK out officially. That's not good for that 83 team. 87 team, I think they're fine. It's just surviving every race and not having bills to pay at the end of the race for wrecking. Aaron Thiel in 5th.
Insane.
In that weird paint scheme. That cursed paint scheme. The rookie.
He's trying to drive a Peugeot. It's not a Peugeot, it's a Chevrolet.
He's got that. He got a good sponsor. Helps out. As the pace car pulls off,
here we
it's going
go.
to be Dex Miyazaki as a control car, and green flag back in the air at Daytona for the 3rd time today.
And how about 2 CTM cars in the top 5 right now, after a horrible season for the organization?
Solomon
Here comes
Sheridan
Solomon
there.
Sheridan to the inside.
And who's that other one?
Can he make it?
Don't turn.
Oh, just there. There goes Thiel. Thiel wants it. Remember, it takes a couple laps for these guys to get up to speed. Well, it makes sense why their lap times are abysmal so far. Side by side, there's the 95. Getting a good shove from the 77 as the 25 gets left out to dry. No, he's not. He's going to stay and have a push, hopefully, from Jace. But no, as the 27 moves back, Solomon Sheridan's going to lead lap number 2. Or not. Maybe not. Solomon Sheridan is going to lead lap number 24, but here comes the 95. To his bumpers, they go 3 wide. Oh my god, it's Natalie Seville in 4th.
The second, well, the first, the front row starter, Natalie Seville, having a good run.
There's Owen Scott. Back there. Dex dropped, I think, 12 spots in that start.
He's dropping a little bit, but he's on the first pack, so he's already right at the end. So he might be able to use that drafting.
That's that 95. Trying to block Drew Walker from winning again. As they're 3 wide, 3 rows deep. That 92 is going to drop off.
David Dixon's right there.
Ari and David.
Oh my god, they're drafting each other. That is
Oh, what a move from the 45. Slingshot.
Hungry for
3 wide. I mean, who wouldn't be? It's Daytona.
And there's Lucas Holmes and the rookie, well, the rookie driver in the
That 09 is the 95 trying to keep blocking the 77. still too wide. Natalie Seville being left out to dry on that on the outside line. Not good for the 99. Oh, here comes the 09. Getting a good shot from Dex. Great run out of the 09 as he takes the lead.
But Dex Miyazaki will.
Miyazaki trying to go for the slingshot. Whoa, thought I saw someone getting squirrely in the back. I think it was Yuiko. It was like a 3 wide for P1 again. 3 wide. 95 getting held out to dry there in the corner.
Now, how big of a win would this be for Lucas Holmes, having been stolen from Atlanta early in the season by Zachary VeeKay?
And here comes a 51 with little to no drafting help from the 85.
And oh look, Fully Hill's there.
Oh wow.
And here comes Seville back to the inside with a push from, I believe that's 47, Jason Chevalier.
That is the 47 of Jason Chevalier, correct. They nearly they're going 3 wide. Almost went 3 wide.
Now here comes Theo looking to the inside, 3 wide.
3 wide again! Oh, this is getting chaotic. Whoa, 85 nearly got turned by the 95. Close call. Aaron Thiel making a move on the 47, or trying to, as Natalie Seville trying to take the lead.
Oh, Bradley Reim, he's there in 14th place.
Reim's in the 40th?
14th.
Oh.
40 car.
Oh, I thought you said 40th, and I got confused.
14.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, 14. He
Okay.
said 40 as in the car number, which is quite almost coincidental.
Big push from the Fords on the inside. Here comes Yuiko to the lead.
Fords are giving a great shove through the corner. Yuiko to the lead. Out of turn 4. I'm sorry, is that?
And look who's coming up. 2 Blake Parker Enterprises cars on the inside line.
Oh no, it's the 44 and the 92. Here comes David Scott.
And 3 wide Carrington to the inside.
Yuiko, you can't get that far out. We know this. Every run can be pushed. It can be blocked. You just don't know which run will be blocked. Carrington back to the inside. Gets blocked by the 51. Still 3 wide, multiple rows deep. Carrington back to the inside. Shove from Miyazaki.
Now, will Miyazaki make this move? Solomon Sheridan's going to peek to the inside, pushed by the 95. And now Wright looking 3 wide to the inside, going into turn 3.
That Carrington will lead at the end of this lap. And Niklaus Wright over there.
Niklaus Wright can get his 3rd one of the season. And the 4th for Honda in their return to PMU.
5th for Honda. Was the 5th for Honda in
their return.
Well, no. Oh wait, what was I talking about? David Dixon. David Dixon's win. I almost forgot. So yeah, 4 Honda wins this season if Niklaus Wright, or is there another Honda in there? Not anymore. Saber Fox and Nick Tander were wiped out. and David Dixon ended up falling back as a result of the caution. So, yep, Niklaus Wright is the only hope for Honda winning again. So yeah,
You never know. There could be a call.
who knows?
And Carrington leading with 7 laps to go now.
Here we go. This gonna be a good finish. One of the better Daytona finishes.
And here comes Thiel to the inside.
Aaron Thiel to the lead. And a move to the inside. That's the 09. Lucas Holmes.
And teammates behind him for CTM.
There's that inside line moving again. Holmes trying to shove. Trying to get a good block. Is there going to go
3 wide in the triangle.
That doesn't end well most of the times, but they're lucky they have it. They have it perfectly in sync. 3 wide, 4 rows deep.
Lap Carter, and that's Leland
Oh,
Hill.
Leland
Watch
Hill.
out for him.
Oh, no, Leland, no.
Don't
Just
turn into
please.
another electric.
So Leland will be a factor here.
Oh dear.
Yes,
it's
yes,
affecting Solomon Sheridan. Oh my god.
Happening.
That's not good.
No. It's a help. And it's going to be a B to the lead. Lucas Holmes has nearly a full second on the pack. 5 to go at Daytona.
What a moment. What an unfortunate moment. Yeah, 5 to go. We hope the tables don't turn anymore for a lap call.
Here comes
Now,
Julie
with a
Hill.
lead that big, will the pack reform fast enough that they can catch him?
Yes, I think they can. If they can hold back, they can get a decent enough push from everyone. I think they're going to make it anyways.
It's a plate race, so it might be easy for the lap for the first leading pack.
Oh, and I believe we have a caution.
I believe we have a caution, correct.
What happened? Oh, Lane Hill. Yep, Lane Hill. What's he
Leland Hill blew up.
What's he done this time?
He wrecked the 36. He wrecked the 36. Oh my god. He turned Aaron Field. He turned.
So Field turns Hill.
And I think the 36 was involved in this somehow.
I think
so we're going to go to overtime.
Yep. Cameron Jr.
Oh
is
my
dead.
god!
And
oh my god!
Riley Hill is
a massive collision.
No, Cam Wright Sr.
Yep, we have a winner, Lucas Holmes.
Tanner just drive through that.
So that was Cam Wright Sr. coming in, and he hits his son.
I feel bad. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Was that driver's side? Was that driver's side?
Let me go closer. Well, let me see from there.
No, it was the right front.
Oh, so close. That was so close to being deadly or just injury.
Yeah, well, yep. It's literally the wrong side, so, yep.
Yeah, that. And Nick Tander just drove through that thing like a madman.
With Nick Tander?
He's alive! How is he alive?
This is going to be an insane onboard camera from Nick Tander.
Alright, make sure to pause.
Pause?
Pause the race so we make sure that we see the trigger.
Oh, we wish this race would have ended over here. So
We wish. I think we may start again. We're gonna be able to start.
it's nope. Pace car is still flashing, so I have a feeling. Yep. The race is on. It's finished.
We need overtime. I need to give you the better cautions mod for overtime.
I think I was given. I think I was told how to do that sort of caution, but the thing is, it's hard to do, honestly. It's hard to mod and stuff like that. So, I'm not sure if we could put to a vote if we can do a green-white checker 3-lap shootout for a number of drivers. If, like, what I could do is maybe reset the game, but keep the results, and then do another game, and this time with all the remaining drivers that have not crashed or retired, do a 3-lap shootout. Or 1-lap shootout, for instance. I don't know if that sounds silly, but...
White flag.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't know how that would work.
White flag in the air. The race is over.
This will be Lucas
Yeah,
Holmes.
there is a...
I'm certain this will be Lucas Holmes' only race.
Now, who is there going to be anyone blow up under this yellow on the last lap?
It'd be funnier.
I mean,
That's how Funko blew up.
I was going to say Sheridan, but he blew up just after, well, just under the green flag back at season 9 of the club.
I love that race.
We can only hope.
And the checkered flag waving this time by for Lucas Holmes in the 09 car.
And that's it. Race is over.
Lucas Holmes just won the Pepsi Max 100.
Well, we can...
We could look at the last track since we didn't see anything from that onboard.
And now, so we have a victor in the Dixie Vodka number 09 for Matthew Hill Racing. Lucas Holmes, redemption from that last lap loss at Atlanta.
Someone mentioned that earlier. That was something.
It was a crazy race. That's all I'll say. It was... Ouch.
Well, Lean Hill will be happy to have
Big one.
a Hill in second place. Scots will be happy to have a Scott in third place.
Especially if it's the unlikable one.
Wright will be happy to have a Wright in the top 4.
If Reim gets a good run out of that car. Let's go look. Force weave. I can't force weave to look back at their last wreck.
Well, Nick
I can't force him. No, just the Leland Hill onboard.
Oh.
See how we're the junior onboard. Since we barely covered that thing at all.
Oops, I made a mistake. Okay, let's have a look at Lean Hill.
So he just got flat out wrecked.
By Aaron Thiel.
Yeah, he got turned by the 25. Then Junior just comes in and cleans up the job. Oh, that was on the driver's side.
Can we get an onboard for Wright Jr.?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I would think we need that on board. Oh.
Right in the rear end.
That is a... Ooh. That is a bad wreck for Junior. He's definitely woozy after that one.
Just like Arighty Joe.
Oh, man, that was a crazy race, crazy winner.
Well, let's take a look at the fastest lap time, and it's going to be Aaron Thiel. Another fastest lap.
Of
Coin-
course.
co-
Of course. He's had like 8 of them this season. I swear.
hmm.
He's leading that category alone.
Well, let's take a look at the playoffs in order. So, in order of the playoffs, I think Niklaus Wright takes the top spot. So he will get the maximum points required for the playoffs. Behind would be Dex Miyazaki in second place, Solomon Sheridan in third, Drew Walker fourth, and fifth place, Aris Yuiko. Sixth place, Owen Scott. Seventh place, David Dixon. Eighth place,
Double.
Bradley Reim. Ninth place. As we go down, I think Cameron Senior in that 10th place. Cameron Jr. Hope I counted correctly. I think we'll go down to the last 6, I suppose.
I
So
believe.
Zachary VeeKay, Blake Parker, Rei Ayanami, Roberto Crown Jr., Bagus, and Henry J. Brown all round up the last places. And
With that and that,
I'm eager to find out the playoff point standings after this race.
Yeah,
I
if you could
believe after
send me the results directly, that would be helpful because I can then calculate the points almost immediately.
Rightio.
I believe of that, I believe Dixon is in Bagus, VK, Senior, and Parker out.
I think Dixon's okay at this. Wait, let me check a look. How big the points gap is between. Oh, someone tagged me.
It's 4 points between Bagus and VK.
Okay, I don't know,
And
but Bradley
they
Ream is stinking really bad. Just tag me and say we should merge teams.
merge teams. We should merge teams. Not a good idea.
We're not having more than 4 cars, 4 drivers a team. I can say right now. And who else tagged me as
This
well?
is not. I think it was Cam. I don't remember.
Let's go back and
Clean my.
the racks already. So
That was a crazy race. I don't know what else I can say. Just crazy race, crazy winner. As I said, it was unpredictable.
we
And a first time winner at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have it could have been a green by checkered, but we decided not to do it this time. Maybe in future races, if we do like a caution,
Season
towards the
11.
end, maybe a one lap shootout.
I'll probably send you that mod so we can get it. It's not even the same mod, I think. But
I think I remember.
yeah, really just
Yeah, the
crazy
bit of cautions
race.
mod.
It was what can you do? Like most of that was just wrong place, wrong time for a lot of drivers, especially on those 3 large wrecks at the end. During those times, it was It was a pretty rough race for a lot of drivers. So I guess a lot of people just pack on and we move to the next race of the year.
Road
First
America.
time track, I believe. That is Road America.
And it's going to be a
Cutoff race.
Street course.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna be good.
Probably
Road
insane.
America has always put on good finishes in any other and just in general. So I'm hoping for the same here. especially with a cutoff race. I think there's going to be a lot more amp to it. So let's just hope that just because Daytona was crazy, let's have a general great race at Road America and move on from it.
Well, this is going to be interesting for the playoffs when this first round gets completed.
Um,
And I think David Dixon might just get in past the cutoff line after this race, because he's only like 9 points away from
barely.
Aditya Bagus. Aditya Bagus is already last. Like, he's literally hanging behind the cutoff line, and he's already going to be finishing last out of all the 16. So I think Bagus is going to be out at least.
Bagus. It's Bagus, VeeKay, Parker, and I believe Senior.
I think Senior finished 16th. Wait, 16th. That's like Actually, maybe you're right. I'm thinking too much about it.
It'll be, and Senior's going to be the first one out because VeeKay, Parker, and Bagus were all involved in the two main wrecks this race.
Not to forget Wright Jr.
Junior, I think he'll be barely cutting with the line.
Well,
it'll be a fun cutoff race at Road America.
Well, that's our time to rest through and well. So I guess we can, if we want, we can do just a general VC probably tomorrow or perhaps tonight if you want. Or in fact, it's better to do it tomorrow. That's just a thought. Because I think we want everyone from different time zones to get together, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. So before I go off, and well, I'll probably stay up a bit, just I can get the point standings ready. So well, get the results sent and then the point standings sent off. So anyways, I guess that's all for today here at the Daytona Pepsi race, and the night race, of course, being in one of the worst tracks in the game. It's the old track, so I can only say myself, though. But
hey, even the old track.
Anyways,
old track's pack a punch, you know.
Oh, I've been punched. Anyway. Okay. So, I'll just finish it off before I do anything. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching this exciting race at Pepsi. We will see you all next time for another race, which will be at Road America. And oh boy, as we all keep saying, this is going to be interesting for the playoffs, and we'll see from there. So I think the next race will be next week, so that'll be a week to sort out the new track for Road America. So once again, thank you everyone. We will see you all back on the track very, very, very soon.